Hey folks, today is Wednesday, October 20th, and a bit of a COVID update for you, and won't I be glad when we don't have to do these anymore. But we have some things going on, and we're going to make a few changes. We have a bit of an outbreak at our Manchester campus, where we have had 10 residents in independent living and in our health center test positive, and 3 staff members. And we also have 3 independent living residents in our Exeter campus and a staff person there test positive. So we don't know if this is a blip or a trend, but what it's saying to me is that, hey, we all got our vaccinations 7-8 months ago, and some of that immunity is waning. The good news is booster clinics are happening. They happened yesterday in Durham, they happen tomorrow in Exeter, and then Tuesday the 26th in Manchester. And what we do know, and we experienced over the course of the last 7 or 8 months, is that the vaccines work. They work for a good period of time, but nobody has an actual immunity meter on their body, right? So we don't know how well they work for any one individual. We know they've worked really well over the course of this time period, but we also see that they're beginning to wane as we're seeing more cases, not just in our community, but in other areas around New Hampshire. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to just, in an attempt to be more cautious and more protective, and just do everything we can to reduce risk for the next 14 or so days, because, hey, in 14 days after you get your booster shot, you're going to be sort of, your meter is going to be back up to full immunity. So for the next 14 days, your booster clinic plus 14 days, we're going to mask in the community. So Durham will be through November 2nd. Exeter will be through November 8th, November 4th, I can't do math, and Manchester November 9th. We're going to wear masks in our common areas. So that is our residents and our staff. And I know this is a pain, it's a little bit depressing that, hey, it didn't go away because not everybody got their vaccine, but we are in so much of a better place than we were last year. And while we've had cases pop up, by and large they've been cold-like, flu-like symptoms, but we did have a resident pass away in Manchester. We don't know who's immunocompromised, or maybe you do know you're immunocompromised, but it's a higher risk. And we live in a population and we work in a population full of people who have that opportunity or that risk. So we're going to wear masks for the next 14 days. We'll put a memo out to our staff today, a memo out to you all, to just let you know we did make some adjustments for a brief period of time until we get everyone kind of back up to full immunity. The other thing I just want to emphasize, if you have symptoms, if you feel like it's just a cold or it's just allergies, report your symptoms to the wellness clinic. They'll test you. It's simple. They'll test you and we'll know, and we can be proactive and we can be protective of our community, of your residents, your neighbors, your friends. So I guess what I'd end with is, it does kind of suck that we have to be thinking about this again. I'd hoped we'd be through this in March or February of last year, but look, we're in a way, way better place. And things are better, but not perfect. This is a temporary imposition into regular everyday life, so that 14 days past your booster clinic, you can feel like, hey, we're ready to go again. So hang in there, and as I like to say, stay healthy, my friends.